My name is Rafael. I come from Brazil originally. Well, it was a few years ago already. I was actually living in Portugal at that time, and I heard of a job opportunity in Czech Republic, and I thought, why not? Why not to try Czech Republic? And here I am. No, it was the very first time. I knew almost nothing about Czech Republic, and I decided to come anyway. Well, I didn't have a lot of expectations because, like I said, I didn't know a lot about Czech Republic. I was a bit concerned with the cultural differences, but in the end it turned out great. It's now my 6th year. Well, there were quite a lot of differences, even more of Czech Republic and Brazil, but even comparing to Portugal, the culture is a bit different, the people are a bit different. I do think a bit more reserved, and also sometimes the communication can be a little bit difficult, but other than that, no big shocks except good surprises. Well, nothing in particular, but actually just realizing that once I get to know people, it's like everywhere, they're super welcoming and very nice. I think most of the time they're just a bit shy to speak English, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to be a stereotype and say go out and have beer with Czech people, but yes, Czech people like to be very friendly and enjoy great events. So I guess that's a very easy way to get into the community. Not really. When I came to work here, the company that I went to helped with all the bureaucratic stuff. So I didn't really have to do a lot with offices and this and that, but nothing really major, just normal daily life things. So I was in Portugal, and because I have friends that work in the IT area, I knew there was a job offer in the company. So they sent me the email address that I should apply. I applied for it, and I don't remember the time frames, but eventually I got an email. They were interested. We scheduled some online meeting for interviews, and we did the interviews. And I don't remember time frames, but then eventually I got accepted. They told me when I should be here to start working, to sign the contract and start working. And then I just had to organize my life to leave Portugal and come here. Well, I don't know if it's the company itself or if it's my way of working. It was nice. Of course, the beginning was very good to learn a lot of stuff, and but I don't know if I didn't really fit in that kind of corporate environment and the way that things work, even though I stayed there for quite a long time. But most of my colleagues, they were nice people. We worked together, no big problems. It was more when it came to manage and boss, I don't know, I didn't kind of fit what this corporate kind of work expect, but then I decided to leave. And okay, so I was working with shifts, like you said. I had morning, afternoon and night shifts, weekends and all this, and I worked there for a few years. And when I decided that I wanted to change in the company, that was my first idea to get a promotion, to go to another position that I would enjoy a bit more. I faced many barriers, many blocks, mainly from my direct manager that didn't really want to let me go. And then once I saw that it was going to be harder than I expected, even though I had experience, other people were getting promoted with less experience than me. I decided to look for another job in another company. I found. Now I work at Kiwi.com. And once I got that offer and I told my previous boss that I wanted to leave, then he decided that he wanted to promote me, but of course I had no interest anymore. It didn't take too long, to be honest, because it took me a while to realize that I wasn't gonna be promoted as I wanted in the company. But once I decided that then I was gonna move, it was quite fast to find another job. Kiwi.com, they are a growing company as well, so they had a lot of offers, and it took a few months, not too long, to have interviews and be accepted, and then resigning the previous company. Well, not me, because as a European citizen, I have a Portuguese nationality. I didn't have to deal with this kind of bureaucracy. The only thing was resigning the company, giving the 2-month advance to be able to start in the other company. But other than that, it was very smooth, very simple. I don't know a lot of sources. Because when I did decide to leave the previous company, I literally just Googled, I spoke with friends, I asked people, and because this is, once you do live here, it's a bit easier because you end up knowing people from different companies and you ask, and there's a lot of job opportunities here. But there are several websites dedicated to finding jobs in Czech Republic, and a lot of opportunities there in many areas. It's non-existent almost. It has been 6 years here, but I always worked in an international environment. The companies I worked, they were always English, the official language, so I didn't really have a reason to learn other than my personal life. But then once again, working in the international community, most of my friends are international, so again back to English. Besides, found a lot of Portuguese speaking here, so again Czech. Didn't really had a reason, and I didn't really have time before, so now I'm hoping I will. No, as a foreigner, actually they are looking for people that speak other languages. Whatever your native language is, Portuguese, Italian, I don't know, German, whatever other language, that's usually a plus, because small companies, big companies, they are growing in the market and they want to have that representative that can speak another language other than English. So usually it's a big plus. Speaking Czech, of course, would help you personally. Professionally could help as well, but it's not a needed tool here. I did and I didn't. I'm always looking for a chance to live somewhere else, work somewhere else. Like when I left Brazil to Portugal, I also worked then in Mozambique and back to Portugal, and I always have my ears up for new opportunities in other countries to learn and live different things. So I wasn't active looking, but I was paying attention, let's say, to opportunities that colleagues, friends would tell. And once I heard of the one in Czech Republic, and then I actually looked for this opportunity. I researched, I even reach out to people that I didn't know, but I saw that they were Portuguese, they were working here, and asking questions, looking in forums to know how is the life here. And there's a lot of information out there.
Okay.
Not when I left Portugal to come here, but when I was here already, I also looked for jobs in other countries, mainly Germany. I would like to work in Berlin. I think it's an amazing city, but I never found anything interesting enough that would make me leave Czech Republic and Brno specifically. So far I'm very happy here. I think it's an amazing city. It's a very international city. It's a student city. There's I don't know how many universities here, so there's always new people coming, always new Erasmus students coming. Many big companies are here, so always more foreigners, which is good. I think it's great not only for the foreigners that come here, but I think it's very good for the locals that live here, because then they have more contact with people from other culture, and that's only a great learning experience. And Brno, it's not too small, it's not too big. I think it is great size, and it's amazing. I like it very much. There are a lot of Portuguese people here. Just from work in my previous company, maybe we are 10, 15 friends that we usually go out for beers, bike rides or trips. And with the student community, there are a lot of Portuguese. They come to study medicine, and the VET University, there's a lot of Portuguese students. I have no idea how many, but every now and then I listen to a Portuguese speaking in the streets, so there's a lot of it. Yeah. What I enjoyed the most is actually there is a lot of opportunities. Like I said, I wasn't happy in a company and I couldn't grow there. It was very easy to find another company, and I've been working in the new company for 4 months, and already they're giving me opportunities to grow in that company, which is great. It shows that if you do have skills, talent, you have something that the company appreciate, you will grow. And if that company for some reason I would decide to leave, there's a lot of job opportunities. So you don't feel that you're cornered into something. You can actually decide to start a new job or grow in the same field that you like. I think it's amazing. No, I knew nobody. I didn't know the country, I didn't know anyone. I did have a friend from Portugal that was actually also coming to Czech Republic, but we didn't know anyone here. So we basically were like, alright, now we really have to be friends because we only know one another, but once we got here we made friends easy.
And maybe we can say that you also met your girlfriend here.
There was a plan when I came here. My plan was to stay 1 year, to have job experience, to enrich my CV and go back to Portugal. I've been here for 6 years now. I gave up making plans, and I think whatever happens, happens. Like I said, I'm happy to work here, to live here. So if I do get great career opportunities like I've been given, I don't see a reason to leave.